Today we're looking at one of my favorite X-Men, one of my favorite versions of one of my favorite X-Men, the Outback era version of Rogue on Where I Got It Figured.
The way I got it figured.
What's up, action figure fans? Where I Got It Figured back with another Marvel Legends review. This time we'll be looking at the Amazon exclusive, or let's say fan channel exclusive, Marvel's Rogue figure. So I got this figure from Amazon.com. And I thought it was an Amazon exclusive, but it's actually also a GameStop. I know this because I saw it in GameStop yesterday. So it's definitely fan channel exclusive. I pre-ordered this figure, got it back in June, I think, when they were released. Maybe it was July, maybe it was June, I can't remember. Maybe late June, early July, somewhere around there. And I did sit on it for a little while, not because I didn't want to get around to it, but actually in July I didn't do the normal amount of videos that I tend to do. I usually strive for 15 a month, and I think I only did like 10. So she was supposed to get a review back in July, but it just didn't happen for various reasons. But she's here now, and we're going to go through her really quickly. So, like I said, one of my favorite versions of Rogue. Actually, probably my actual favorite version of Rogue, because it's really a toss-up between if the Outback team or the blue and gold teams, which of those are my favorite. And of course you had the transitional in the middle team of the X-Men with the blue and gold outfits when they were in the Shi'ar Empire. That whole era pretty much is my favorite era of X-Men, even though I read X-Men before that and I read X-Men after that. That time period kind of has a lot of things going for it. So Rogue here was wearing this outfit for a good 3 or 4 years before they finally changed it. And you know, so a lot of my childhood was spent with her wearing this outfit. So as a figure, of course, it's going to be kind of plain Jane, because she's just basically wearing like a leotard with it's almost like a Scarlet Witch outfit, but it's green. And so, you know, it's not a whole lot to go through with the figure, but it is on a newer body with the pinless arms and legs, as you can see. And the portrait is pretty cool. And one of the things I like about it is it actually has that same ambiguousness to the age that the character has, because Rogue was actually always supposed to be one of the younger X-Men, but she wasn't always necessarily drawn as one of the younger X-Men. And the portrait, you know, is really nice. Of course, her head movement is going to be, you know, compromised by the flowing locks of hair, but it's a really nice portrait. And if you have other Rogues, maybe you want to, you know, swap heads here and there. And I can tell you that this is only the first Rogue I'll be buying this year, because with the X-Men 97 Rogue coming out, which gives you another chance to get the Jim Lee era, you know, blue team Rogue, well, then I'm definitely going to get it, because I don't have that figure. Just taking a look around the sculpt. Yeah, I got her holding her buttocks because I think that's cool. And she does have a nice derriere, but that's this body. I've reviewed this body on the channel before. The new Firestar. Got the kind of somewhat thicker thighs to go along with the body. And of course you've got your typical abdomen for a Marvel Legends female. Like I said, pinless arms, and she does come with, as you can probably see on the box, 2 fists. And if she's not gonna be taking her gloves off, then you know, I definitely like my Rogue with fists and her 50-ton strength level. She's supposed to be punching people out, and I'm all about that. So you can get her in a nice flying pose, and yeah, there you go. Nice basic figure, but a definite classic interpretation of a well-loved character. So like I said, she is a part of the Outback team, and I've been slowly building them up over time. Over time. So here, let's go over the box real quick, because I didn't do that. Not that there's any great shakes, but you got your basic Rogue pose there, and even more basic Rogue pose on the side, which I actually like that. They don't generally do this, usually artwork. I think I like this better. I think they should do that more. On the side, you got some Rogue artwork by J. Scott Campbell, who did not draw her during this period. He wasn't even drawing comic books yet. And then you've got her on the back, sort of doing a waist pose, and you see her 2 fists there. Of course, you got X-Men on the top, and plastic-free packaging, which will be going away at the end of the year. All right, packaging out of the way. So, again, one of the teams I'm slowly collecting is the X-Men Outback team, when they were believed to be dead and were invisible to like cameras and stuff. So I've got Havoc here, who got a review, one of the first reviews I ever did on this channel last year. And the brown suit Wolverine, which this was his outfit that he wore at that time. So that's 3 members. The rest of the members of the team were Colossus, who has, you know, probably a criminal amount of Marvel Legends figures representing his various looks. Storm, and you can do the Mohawk Storm, because for a while she did have that outfit before she changed it. Longshot, Dazzler, and Psylocke, who at the end of that Outback team became, you know, during Acts of Vengeance, became the ninja Psylocke that we know and love. And then Jubilee sort of kind of joined while everything was becoming disjointed, and Gambit, you know, sort of in between. So the transition to this team from the Outback team was to the X-Men uniform team, to the blue and gold team. So it's going to take me a while to get all of those guys, but it is something that I am definitely working on. So that's what I got so far, and we'll move on to final thoughts on Rogue. Final thoughts on Rogue Outback team uniform. I love this figure. That's why I bought it. I pre-ordered it. Couldn't wait to get it. Glad I finally got it on video, and you know, still got a few X-Men to pick up. I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna give her high marks. I'm gonna give her a 9 because it's Rogue in a classic outfit. There's not really anything to go along with it, so she's not missing any accessories. The main thing that she would definitely need is some fists to punch some people out, and she's got those. So yeah, pretty much it's gonna do it for her. She's gonna get a 9. I want to give a shout out to a channel member, The Nightmare, who asked if I would do a top 10 Marvel Legends X-Men video. So thinking about that, I still don't have all of my top 10 X-Men because I mainly collect Avengers while I am getting some X-Men. So I guess I could do top 10 X-Men figures that I actually have right now, or I could wait a little bit, build up a couple of more guys, and then do it that way. It probably wouldn't all be top 10 X-Men actually. It'll be X-Men and X-Men villains, which I could probably do right now because I do own a few. But even there are some that I don't have. So just know that I take feedback for videos, and I'm going to do that video. It's just a question of when. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the videos and supporting the channel. I do enjoy doing this as an outlet for my hobby, and I'm glad to get the feedback from the viewers. If you leave a comment, I'm gonna respond to it. So do know that, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you if you have. For now, I'm gonna sign off. Until next time, everybody stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.